Hi again, friends. I wanted to read another story to you today. Now remember, every Wednesday when you hear the second story, no, it's optional, you don't have to listen to the story, but if you do, which I hope you do, your job is two things. Your goal is to listen to the story, really listen hard for lots of details, because I want you to do two things. I want you to make a text connection. Okay, some way you can connect with another story. Maybe you know another story. You can see already this story is about a kitty, my favorite. And maybe you have another story. So you might have a text to text connection, or you have a text to yourself connection, okay, some part of the story, or there's a text to the world connection that you can think of. That's the first thing you're going to do, is make a connection to the story, okay, and tell somebody in your house, mom or dad, how you connected to the story. The second thing you're going to do is retell. Retelling is super important because it tells me and your parents that you really listen to the story and you can tell all about it. Okay? And remember, you can always listen to the story a second time by pushing play again. Listen to it another time, and that will help you remember the story. So when we're done, we're going to do a quick retelling using these pictures here. You can always pause the video and just take a close look at each of these pictures. And remember, these are just clues. Okay, you got to do a really good retell. You got to tell more than just what you see in the pictures, because a lot of things happen in the story. Look at all those pages. So you have to tell a lot of information, okay? All right, I know you can do it. All right, first of all, let me just tell you, kittens are my favorite. Kittens, first full moon. And this story was written by Kevin Henkes. Listen, this is a different kind of book, because if you noticed already on the cover, it is in black and white. That's really different, isn't it? The whole story is like that. But remember, when would you see a full moon? At nighttime, right? So can you see very many colors at nighttime? Not really. So I hope you enjoy the story. It's a fun one and I love it. Okay? Here we go. Kitten's first full moon. Oh boy, let's see if I can back up here. It was Kitten's first full moon. When she saw it, she thought, there's a little bowl of milk in the sky, and she wanted it. Silly kitty. She thinks that is a bowl of milk. Oh, what do you notice? What are these? Oops, here. Those are fireflies. Maybe soon you'll be seeing some fireflies around your house. All right. So she closed her eyes and stretched out her neck and opened her mouth and licked. Oh no. But Kitten only ended up with a bug on her tongue. Poor Kitten. Look at that bug on her tongue. Look at her eyes. Oh my goodness. That's not what she wanted. Still, there was the little bowl of milk just waiting. Here she is looking at that bowl of milk. Is that milk in the sky? So she pulled herself together and wiggled her bottom and sprang from the top step of the porch. Look, she's trying to reach it. But Kitten only tumbled, bumping her nose and banging her ear and pinching her tail. Poor Kitten. Still, there was the little bowl of milk just waiting. So she chased it down. Let me see if I can do this. Down the sidewalk. Can you see it? Through the garden, past the field, by the pond. But Kitten never seemed to get closer. Poor Kitten. Look at all. She keeps trying, doesn't she? She's not getting any closer. Still, there was the little bowl of milk just waiting. So she ran to the tallest tree she could find, and she climbed and climbed and climbed to the very top. But Kitten still couldn't reach the bowl of milk, and now she was scared. Poor Kitten. What could she do? Look at her eyes. Aw, poor Kitten. Then, in the pond, Kitten saw another bowl of milk, and it was bigger. Oh, what a night! Oh my goodness. Friends, is this a bowl of milk right here? I don't think so. Do you know what it is? So she raced down the tree and raced through the grass and raced to the edge of the pond. She leaped with all of her might. Oh my goodness, she thinks she's jumping into a bowl of milk. Poor Kitten. She was wet and sad and tired and hungry. Aww. Do you feel bad for her? I do. So she went back home. Do you remember how she did it? She went by the pond, by the field, through the garden, down the sidewalk, and back up to the porch. And there was a great big, do you see it? Bowl of milk on the porch. Look at her eyes. Oh, she's so happy. Just waiting for her. Now that's a real bowl of milk. Lucky Kitten. You see her go to sleep. Boy, she sure was tricked. That must have been a full moon in the story. And that in the pond, that was the reflection of the moon on the water. So it wasn't really a bowl of milk. Do you think this story was a true story or a fantasy story? Fantasy? You're right. Those things. Well, the kitty could have done some of those things, but I don't know. Never know. I hope you enjoyed this story today, friends. I sure do love kittens. I know you know that. But anyways, you guys take care. I hope you liked it. I'll talk to you soon.